On behalf of the leadership team at Wenona, both girls and staff, thank you to families and friends so much for joining with us this morning for the induction of our student leaders. It's wonderful to be able to gather together again as a community at St Thomas's, a church that has had a long history with Wenona, and I extend my heartfelt thanks to Reverend Addison for taking the service. Wenona is a school that greatly values and respects our young people. It's a school where student voice and agency are fostered and developed, not in an indulgent, individualistic sense, but in a way that enables our young women to be confident and empowered about who they are, what they're called to be, who they're called to be, and what they will bring to the table. All of our girls, whether part of the formal leadership team or not, are leading and will lead. They are being raised and educated to contribute, to be a part of the solution, and not one of those who sit on the sidelines of life and watch. In the magnificent words of Roosevelt, it's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena. They are not with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. We are raising our girls to lead, to be in this arena. Some will lead now, some will lead later. Some will lead publicly, and some will lead quietly. Some will challenge the status quo with a bang, and some will bring about change slowly and incrementally. All will blaze their own trail. They will lead because at this school they know no different. They are surrounded by women and men in leadership, teachers, parents and grandparents, all of whom are agreed on this, who role model this, and who believe it. Leadership requires an ability to focus on something that matters, something other than yourself, something bigger than you, something bigger than what everyone else thinks, or indeed thinks of you. It requires a determination to persist at something when you fail over and over and over again, and to delay gratification, sometimes for years, in pursuit of a goal or a vision. It requires courage to face our own fears about the next step, and then to take a step anyway. To lead requires a level of greatness that we know is in every young woman in this church. Not the greatness that is misaligned with celebrity or popularity or, yes, narcissism, but a greatness that is about character, about attitude, and about the way you think. To lead, you must be bigger than those around you and the way they think. In one sense, this is not hard. In Assembly this week, I shared with our young women a range of newspaper articles that captured a sense of the expectations of others that they will have of them as young women. From the leading Wimbledon commentator John Inverdale, who was summing up Marion Bartoli's win at the 2000 Wimbledon Women's Final by stating she was never going to be a looker, to the Forbes Top 100 celebrity list noting that women who will make it into the top 10 if they're prepared to be photographed in their underwear, and to the beautician who treats 16 to 18-year-old girls with Botox as a reward for a good HSC mark. Public expectations are demonstrably and relentlessly low. My message to our young women is this: you must make a decision about your life and whom you will let set the expectations. You must make a decision to find the greatness within. You must work out who you will listen to. But know this: you have greatness within you. You are a leader. Proverbs 31 is a passage in the Bible that gets a bad rap from time to time, describing as it does the archetype of the godly woman. At some level, it doesn't seem so relevant. It's been a long time since I shopped for the best yarns and cottons to make my own clothes, nor, I hasten to add, do I strive to be up before dawn preparing breakfast for the family. Nevertheless, it also talks of the power of a woman to engage in business and family life and to lead within her community. She senses the worth of her work and deeply loves and cares for her family. She leads by example. She is a leader. I would love nothing more for all of you, all of our girls, as it states in Proverbs 31, to be a woman clothed with strength and dignity, laughing without fear of the future. To be great, to be filled with a sense of purpose, strong in the knowledge of your own worth and your capacity to be in the arena, leading the way, and as Gandhi says, being the change that you want to see in the world. Because we know you all have greatness within you, our expectations of you are very high, far higher than the Forbes Top 100 celebrity list, or a BBC Wimbledon commentary, or the beautician at Neutral Bay. But ultimately it is your call. You must choose who you listen to. You own the direction of your life. Not me, not Mum and Dad, not your friends. It's your call. Only you can take responsibility for you. Only you can be great. This takes strength, and strength takes practice. So practice standing up, practice staying strong, practice courage. Greatness and leadership are about character and ethics, integrity and mindsets. Our expectation is that you take this life by the horns, challenge your fears and act with courage, grace and wisdom. Our expectation is that you develop a sense of adventure and engage in life to the full. Our expectation is that when you fail or things don't work out, you deal with it and just get on with it. Our expectation is that you are clothed with strength and dignity, laughing without fear of the future. You are in the arena, fighting a good fight. As we come to the end of our service, I'd like to express my thanks for those who stand prepared to serve in leadership roles and for those who serve behind the scenes in our daily lives. We give thanks for those who are positive role models to others, both in leadership or as a member of our school community, showing what it means to be a true leader. And we give thanks for every young person in our school for the great joy and blessing you bring to our lives. I pray God's blessing on you, your family, your school, and your world.